Hi everyone. Today's interesting topic. It's a well-known fact that opposites attract each other, but can they last long term after the novelty of the initial attraction fades? Let's find out. Don't miss this. Perhaps you're an introvert drawn to an extrovert or someone who loves planning every detail of their life with someone who goes with the flow. Science has a term for this phenomenon, and it's called the opposite attraction effect. This theory suggests that people are attracted to those who possess characteristics that they lack. The idea is that we are drawn to people who we associate with more rewards than risks. Firstly, differences in communication styles can be a clear indicator that the person is of an opposite personality. Are you someone who tends to think before speaking, carefully considering your words? Research suggests that relationships between people with opposite personalities can indeed last and often lead to greater relationship satisfaction. Studies have found that couples who were more dissimilar in terms of extroversion and neuroticism reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction. Extroversion refers to a personality trait characterized by sociability, assertiveness, and a tendency to seek out social interaction. Even in relationships where two people couldn't be more different, these fundamental elements are crucial for fostering a deep connection and ensuring the relationship's longevity. Science suggests that your differences could be the very thing that makes your relationship not just intriguing, but also potentially successful. Neuroticism, on the other hand, relates to the tendency to experience negative emotions such as anxiety and depression. The study suggested that couples where one partner is more extroverted and the other is more introverted tend to have better communication and are able to effectively manage their relationship. Similarly, couples where one partner is more prone to negative emotions and the other is more emotionally stable can benefit from having someone who can help them regulate their feelings and offer support. Do you find yourself drawn to someone who expresses themselves more impulsively, saying what comes to mind without hesitation? Research suggests that the key to maintaining a happy and lasting relationship lies in the couple's ability to manage their differences effectively. Well, it turns out that relationships where two people are complete opposites in many areas can thrive and be long lasting. A study published in the Evolutionary Psychology Journal explored whether couples who were more dissimilar or similar in various personality traits had greater relationship success. The results indicated that couples who were more dissimilar across multiple traits, including extroversion, agreeableness, and conscientiousness, had lower rates of relationship breakdown. These findings suggest that having a partner who is very different from you in many aspects of your personality can actually be beneficial for long-term success. By diversifying your personality traits within the relationship, you create a dynamic where you can learn from each other, grow together, and navigate challenges more effectively. If they can communicate openly, respectfully, and with a willingness to understand each other's perspectives, their differences can actually contribute to a stronger bond. If you've experienced this in a relationship, you probably understand the dynamics of a complementary communication style firsthand. Additionally, differing approaches to decision making can also signal opposite personalities. If you're the type who meticulously plans and researches before making a choice, you might find yourself in a relationship with someone who prefers to go with the flow, embracing spontaneity and taking risks. These differences in communication and decision making can create an interesting push and pull dynamic in your relationship. Your thoughtful and measured approach can balance their impulsivity, while their spontaneity can challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. Differences in how you process information can also play a role. Are you a logical thinker who analyzes every detail before forming an opinion? Do you find yourself attracted to someone who relies more on their intuition and emotions when making decisions? This contrasting approach to information processing can lead to fascinating discussions and a deeper understanding of different perspectives. By embracing these differences, you can learn to appreciate the value of both logic and emotion in navigating life's complexities. Rewards can encompass various aspects of a relationship, including emotional fulfillment, intellectual stimulation, and even physical attraction. Relationships, regardless of the initial chemistry, inevitably encounter challenges. Conflicts arise, and differences that initially seemed intriguing can sometimes become points of contention. The key to overcoming these challenges lies in embracing an attitude of acceptance and understanding. Instead of allowing your differences to drive a wedge between you, view them as an opportunity for growth and learning. By adopting an accepting and open-minded approach, you can foster a deeper connection with your opposite partner, allowing your relationship to not only survive but thrive. If you're someone who values intelligence and wit, you might find yourself attracted to someone who challenges you with their sharp intellect and engaging conversation. Their ability to stimulate your mind and offer a different perspective on various topics can be incredibly rewarding. When you engage in discussions with them, you feel intellectually challenged and stimulated, which creates a sense of personal growth and satisfaction. On the other hand, if you're drawn to someone with a free spirit, their adventurous nature and spontaneous zest for life can be incredibly enticing. Sharing experiences with them becomes thrilling and unpredictable, adding excitement to your life that you might have been craving. This constant sense of anticipation and discovery can be incredibly rewarding. In both scenarios. The key element is how you perceive the potential rewards of the relationship. If the benefits of engaging with someone who is different from you outweigh any perceived risks or challenges, you're more likely to be attracted to them. For example, if you are someone who is always organized and efficient, you may be attracted to someone who is more laid back and goes with the flow. This attraction stems from the idea that the other person complements your personality and offers qualities that you admire but may not possess yourself. When you meet someone who effortlessly charms a room with their spontaneity, it can be exciting and refreshing. Their carefree attitude may seem like a breath of fresh air compared to your own more structured approach to life. Similarly, if you find yourself drawn to someone with a completely different style, it could be because they embody qualities that you aspire to but struggle to embrace yourself. Their unique sense of fashion or unconventional lifestyle may seem intriguing and appealing, offering a glimpse into a world that you've always been curious about but never had the courage to explore yourself. In these instances, the person you're attracted to doesn't just mirror your own interests and traits, they offer something uniquely different, challenging your perspectives and enticing you to step outside your comfort zone. Attraction in such cases is driven by a desire to learn, grow, and experience life in new and exciting ways. This concept suggests that people with different personalities, beliefs, or characteristics are often irresistibly pulled towards each other. Can love indeed blossom between two people who couldn't be more different? The answer, it turns out, is a resounding yes, and it's not just about romantic relationships. The opposite attraction effect can play a role in friendships and family relationships too. So if you've ever felt a strong connection with someone who seems like your total opposite, don't be surprised. You're not alone. And the science of psychology backs up this intriguing phenomenon. But does this also mean that these relationships last long term? After all, initial attraction is one thing, but sustaining a lasting bond is quite another. Do they stand the test of time as studies suggest? We have all experienced love at first sight, that electrifying feeling when you meet someone new and you just click with them. But have you ever noticed how sometimes the person you're attracted to seems like the complete opposite of you? As we have discovered, an introvert may suddenly find themselves falling for an extrovert. People with opposing political views or religious beliefs may surprisingly find common ground and a deep connection. So, how do you know if the person you're with is your opposite? Well, there are some telltale signs. However, being attracted to someone who is your opposite doesn't necessarily guarantee a smooth journey. While differences can be complementary, they must be balanced by a strong foundation of love, respect, and effective communication. So if you find yourself in a relationship with someone who seems like your complete opposite, don't be disheartened, embrace the differences. It can lead to a mutually satisfying and long-lasting relationship. So that's it for today's topic. I hope you found this interesting. Thanks for watching. See you next time.